Welcome back to the Brewers 2018 seasonal replay. This will be games 13 and 14. But first, let's look at the final totals, pitching totals for game 12. It did go extra innings, 11 innings. Brewers won it 4-3. And this is a look at the totals here. Suter went 4 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 strikeouts, gave up no runs. Jeffress pitched 1 inning, did not give up anything. Williams, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Barnes, 1 inning, 1 walk, nothing else. Hoover didn't get an out, didn't record an out, gave up 2 hits and 3 earned runs, a walk and a strikeout. Hader, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, nothing else. Albers, 1 inning, didn't give up anything, no walks, no hits, no strikeouts. Did get the win though. Nebel with the save and did record a strikeout. So that is going to wrap up game 12. Let's go to game 13. Brewers Cardinals again. So Brewers are now 6-6 through 12 games. They were 6-6 in real life, and they win this one in real life 3-2. Pitching for the Brewers, Junior Guerrera, his first appearance of the year, and Adam Wainwright for the Cardinals. The Brewers lineup is going to go like this: Villar at second, Thames at first, Braun in left, Shaw at third, Santana's in right, Yelich still out, Perez in center, Arcia at short, Bandy catching, Guerrero batting ninth, pitching. For the Cardinals, Greg Garcia will lead off, play shortstop. Pham in center, Carpenter's at third, Ozuna in left, Martinez at first, Wong at second, Bader in right, Pena catching, and Wainwright on the mound. He's a 4. Let's see, Guerrero is a 7. Both righties. So here we go, Villar leading off with a 33-8. -1 versus righty, so makes him 5. That's still going to be a single. Jonathan Villar gets things started off with a single. Brings up the number 2 hole, the first baseman, Eric Thames. And he gets a 53-16. Center fielder. Pham is fielding column 2, so it's a fly out to center. One away, brings up to the left fielder, Ryan Braun. 51's a 9 on a 7. 9 on a 7 is a single, runner to second. So Braun singles first and second, 1 out. Brings up the third baseman, Travis Shaw. Oh, Shaw strikes out. Nice strikeout there for Wainwright. Brings up Santana, the right fielder. And he gets a 9. First, and he's +2 versus righty, so that's going to drop Wainwright down to a 2. So a 9 on a 2 is going to be a single, fills the bases. So they're dinking some singles in there. Not good enough to advance runners any extra bases. Bases are loaded though, 2 outs. And it's the center fielder today, Perez. Hernan Perez, 25-8. -4 makes him an 8. 8 on an 8. Single, runners advance 2 bases. That's on first. Single, runners advance 2 bases. That's on first is out at home. Well, if he's on first, how could he go home on 2 base advancement? Probably meant third base. Maybe it's the first time I've ever had that. So on these boards, single. Let's see, Santana. He's not an S anyway. But runners advance 2 bases. Scores 2. So Hernan Perez with a huge hit. First and third, 2 outs. The shortstop, Orlando Arcia, 23-12. And that'll be a 3-1 putout of Arcia. But the Brewers strike in the first, 2-0. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's Greg Garcia, the shortstop for the Cardinals. 35-36, ball 1. 25-9. -1 versus righties makes him an 8. 9 on an 8. And that's actually a pop-up to second base. Wise a strikeout. So from looking okay to striking out, brings up the center fielder Tommy Pham. 11, a 4 on a 9. 4 on a 9 is going to be a single. There is a 7 right there in the under a 9. Instead of a double, it's a single. One out single for Tommy Pham. Brings up Carpenter, playing third base today. And a 32, fly to right. Runner will hold. It's 2 away, Marcell Ozuna. 45-14, he will draw a walk. So first and second, 2 outs for Jose Martinez. 44 is a 7. That is going to be a little bit of trouble there. 7, he's -1. Makes him an 8. 7 on an 8 is a single. 1 scores, other to third. S had a home, batter to second. Who's on second is Pham. He's not an S. So single. Pham scores. Other to third. Ozuna to third. First and third, 2 outs. Colton Wong. 23-12. 3-1. Put out. 2-1, top of the second. Already some fireworks here. Bandy. Jet Bandy with a 0. And a 12 and 8. That'll be a single. Brings out the pitcher, Junior Guerrera. He's going to bunt. 33, that's a good sack bunt. Villar with Bandy at second. 54 is a 32. Flies out to right field. F runner to third. I don't think Bandy's an F, no. So 2 away. Eric Thames. 33 of 4. No change versus right-handers. 4 on a 4 is a triple. Triple for Eric Thames. Obviously, Bandy scores on that. So they get the run back they gave up. So Eric Thames on third. Here's Ryan Braun. He gets an 11, a 0. 43 is going to be an 11. And that's a single runner scores. Braun 2 for 2. 2 singles and an RBI. Brings up Travis Shaw. 54-32. He'll fly to right field. And that will end the inning. 2 more runs for the Brewers. 4-1. Milwaukee, bottom of the second. Harrison Bader. 15s and 11. An 11 on an 11. It's going to be a single. Neither pitcher fooling very many people here. So 1 on, nobody out. Here's Francisco Pena, the catcher. 26-24, double play, 6-4-3. Brewers turn the double play. So 2 outs with Wainwright at the plate, struck him out. Second strikeout for Guerrera. Top of the third, here's Santana. 0. 45. 45's a 1. +2, that's going to be out of here. Unless Wainwright's got a letter like an H, which he does not. So Domingo Santana, a home run. He is 2 for 2, single home run, another run for the Brewers. Solo shot for Domingo. Here's Perez, 54, 32, flies to right field. On away, Arcia, 51 and 9 on a 6. 9 on a 6, single. Arcia first with 1 out. Bandy. 27. It's fielder's choice. 5-4 fielder's choice. They get Arcia at second base. Bandy beats the throw, which is good because that brings up the pitcher. Guerrera with an 11. A 6. He's a single column card, 6. He's +4 versus right-handers. Wow, that drops Wainwright down to a 1. 6 is going to be a double runner scores. Double runner to third, and F scores, any runner scores with 2 outs. Bandy comes all the way around and scores on the double by Junior Guerrera. He's at second base now with Villar at the plate, and he strikes out. It's embarrassing. Pitcher just hits a double, and then you strike out. You're the leadoff hitter. 1 run for the Brewers. 2 runs. 2 runs. 2 runs. 6-1. Milwaukee. Bottom of the third inning. Top of the order, Greg Garcia. 33's a 7. That'll be a single. Garcia singles. Here's Tommy Pham. 6-1 Brewers. 27 is going to be a fielder's choice. 5-4. Pham at first now with 1 out. Here's Matt Carpenter. 55's an 8 on a 7. And that's going to be a single runner to second. One out, first and second. Ozuna. 13's a 40. 40. First on an error, filling the bases. Error on the second baseman, Villar. Cardinals trying to mount a comeback here already. Bases loaded, 1 out. Jose Martinez. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Guerrera. 2 away. Colton Wong, bases loaded. 36. 33. Popped him up to first. Guerrera gets out of it. Base is juiced with 1 out, and he gets out of it with nothing. Giving up. So 6-1, top of the fourth, Eric Thames. For the Brewers, a 25 is a 9. 9 on a 4. Single. Brings up Braun. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. Let's see. Wainwright. Let him keep going here. 14 is a 30. Fly to left. Travis Shaw, 28. Grounds out to short, runner to second. So 2 down. Here's Santana. He's 2 for 2. A single and a home run. 33 is a 6. 6 is going to be a double runner scores. Triple away from the cycle for Santana. And another run scores. Cardinals. Pitcher's due up third. 22 for Perez, an 8. 8 on an 8. Single runner scores. S is out. Santana, not an S. Single runner scores. Brewers piling on here. Wainwright needs to come out. He needs to come out. They'll go with Tyler Lyons. Tyler Lyons, he's a lefty. Arcia at the plate. Perez at first, 2 away. A 22. 22's an 8. No change versus lefties. 8 on a 1. Single. Runner to third with 2 outs. First and third, here's Jet Bandy. 36, 33. Pops him up. Pops out to second. But 2 more runs. 2, 4, 6, 8. We got the 2s going. 8-1. Brewers. Bottom of the fourth. Guerrera strikes out Bader. Catcher Pena flies to left. Brings up the pitcher spot. It's not going to be the pitcher. Let's take a timeout. All right, Jed Jerko is on to pinch hit for Wainwright, or for Tyler Lyons. 22, 7. 7 on an 11. Single. Jerko singles. Back to the top, Greg Garcia. 26, 29. 29, Y is a strikeout. Guerrera has a Y. Strikes him out. Top of the fifth, we've already got the pitch again, change in. It's going to be Greg Holland facing Guerrera. Pitcher, 35, struck him out. Villar, 41, 24, grounds out too short. Eric Thames, 14, he'll walk. Bob walk. Ryan Braun flies to right. And a Finally, Cardinals put up a 0. Bottom of the 5th, Tommy Pham, 44 and 8 on a 9. Single. So leadoff single for Tommy Pham. We got a ways to go yet though. 12 is a 29. It's not a 25. Why is a strikeout? Guerrero strikes out Carpenter. (18, 19, 20, 21). Here's Ozuna, 14, 30. Fly to left. So Guerrero's now a 6. 31 for Martinez. Drops him down to a 5, or actually moves him back up to a 7. So 9 on a 7. Single. Runner to second. First and second, 2 outs. Colton Wong. 23-12. And that will be a fielder's choice, but we're going to call it a 4-3. So top of the 6th, Greg Holland coming back out. Travis Shaw. 13-14, walked him. Santana, 36, walked him. No Z. Matter of fact, he has a W. It's even worse. First and second, nobody out. Here's Perez. 32. Flies to right field. F on second to third. Travis Shaw and F. Nope. One away. Here's Arcia. Flies to right. Jet Sandy. 65-35. Uh-oh. He's got a W. That is a walk. Bases are loaded for Guerrero. 21 flies to left. Bottom of the 6th, Guerrero now a 5. Harrison Bader, 28, rounds out to short. Francisco Pena strikes out. And pinch hitter time, timeout. Dexter Fowler is going to pinch hit. 44 and 9. 9 on a 6. Single for Fowler. Top of the order, Garcia. Strikes out again. 3rd time today for Garcia. So Guerrero has put up 6 solid innings. New pitcher for the Cardinals is Dominic Leone. Top of the 7th. Villar, 53-20. Error on the second baseman. Villar is aboard. Here's Eric Thames. We're just hitting away. 25-9. A 9, no change on righties. A 4. Single runner to second. First and second, nobody out. Here's Ryan Braun. 11-0. 62-6. There's on first and second. On a 7. If he has an L or an M, it's gone. He does not. So it's going to be a double. Both runners score. S on first is out. Thames, not an S. 2-run double for Braun. 3 hits on the day for him. 3 RBIs. Still nobody out. Travis Shaw, 35. 36. Wild pitch, runner to third. Let's see, he has a wild pitch 0. So it's a ball. $35. 36, ball 2. 34, 31, flies to center. Out number 1. Santana, 16's a 28. Ground out to short. Runner holds. Two-awayers, Hernan Perez. 39. 39. Strike 1. 23 is a 12. Struck him out. So shaky start. Of course, an error didn't help. But 2 more runs. I got off there. We're in the 7th inning. We're bottom of the 7th. 10-1 Brewers. Guerrera still going 4. He's now a 4. 42's a 14 for Pham. Walked him. Carpenter, 22's a 6. Double, runner to third. Second to third, nobody out. Ozuna, 63. 31. Flies to center. Could be a sac fly. It's a 6. And fielding 2 is going to be a 53. Pham, his speed is what? 16, so 69. And center fielder's arm, Perez. Is a 31. So an 8, 38. He scores. Sac fly for Ozuna. 1 out, runner on second. Martinez, 25's an 8. And -1 is going to make him a 5. Single runner scores. S is out. Carpenter, not an S. I've been keeping I don't keep stats for the other team. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It doesn't really matter. Colton Wong, 23, 12. Struck him out, I think. Hold on, runner on first. Fielder's choice. 3. Actually, it's fielding 2, so it's a double play. 1-6-3. Double play. Cardinals get 2, though. We'll go to the 8th inning. How about Matt Bowman? Leon goes 1. So Matt Bowman on. Arcia the batter. Top of the 8th inning. 35-13. Struck him out. Shocker there. Here's Bandy. 27. Rounds out to third base. Gonna bring up the pitcher spot. They're gonna take him out. They're gonna go with Brett Phillips. He'll pinch hit. 64, struck him out. Nice little tidy inning for Matt Bowman. Bottom of the 8th inning, Guerrero. His day's done. It's going to be Jennings, Dan Jennings. Guerrero goes 7 innings. There's Dan Jennings. 12. Of course, I don't know about reliever. He basically pitched a relief, though. 72 games, 1 start. Everything else was relief. Should have a relief rating, I would think. But he doesn't. Bader, 16, 28. We're going to call him a 12, though. 16, a 28. Grounds out to short. Francisco Pena, walk. Going to bring up a pinch hitter. DeYoung. (61-39). Strike one. 54-32. Flies out to right field. 2 away. Here's Garcia. 14-30. Flies out to left. Top of the 9th inning. New pitcher for the Cardinals. Timeout. All right, top of the 9th. Tuivailala. Villar, 26. Struck him out. Eric Thames, 64. He strikes out. Guys trying to hit one out of here is what they're doing. All right, Braun, 36. 33 pops out to second. Wise a strikeout. Bottom of the 9th, Jennings will stay out. Tommy Pham, 25 and 8. +1 versus lefty, so an 11. 8 on 11 is a single. Tommy Pham's having a heck of a day. 3 for 4. Matt Carpenter, 62. He strikes out. Marcell Ozuna, 30. Flies out to left field. It's down to the final out. Here's Jose Martinez, a 26. And Jennings strikes him out to end the game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-3 final. Brewers win it. Truckload of hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 hits. And 1 error. For the Cardinals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. They just have the 1. It seemed like they had 2. They just had the 1. Just had the 1 error. So Guerrero's going to get a W here. Jennings, he goes 2 innings. And we'll get the totals for the game 14. Thank you guys for joining me. That's going to wrap this one up. Brewers improved to 7-6 through 13 games. And until the night, and they were 7-6 because they won this one. And we are ready to roll game 14, but let's look back at game 13 and the pitching. For the Brewers, pretty simple. Guerrera, they get a nice outing from him, his first outing of the year. 7 innings, 11 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 earned runs. And they win it 10-3. Jennings goes the rest of the way, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So Guerrera is 1-0 on the season. So we're now ready for 14, game 14. It's Davies. Has yet to record a win or a loss. A couple no decisions. This is his 3rd start. Brewers 7-6. In real life, they were 7-6 coming into game 14. They lost this game to the Mets as they start up a series with the Mets. They lost it 6-5. It's Davies and Steven Matz for the Mets. For Milwaukee, it's Kane in center, Santana in right field. No Yelich, still out. Braun in left, Shaw at third, Aguilar's at first base, Perez at second, Arcia at shortstop. Bandy catching, batting ninth, pitching is Davies. For the Mets, and here's what they've done so far on the season at the plate. Conforto at center field, Cabrera at second, Cespedes in left, Bruce in right, Gonzalez at first, Frazier at third, Rosario at short, Lobaton catching, and Steven Matz pitching. The Mets, by the way, at this point were 11-1. If you remember back to there, they were 11-1 starting out the season. And they win this game. Well, it was 11-1 after this game. They were 10-1 coming into the game. So here we go. Matz is a lefty. Davies a righty. So Kane +7 versus lefties. 41-24. He will ground out to shortstop, though. One away, Domingo Santana. And he will strike out. Ryan Braun. 13, he draws a walk. Matz does not have a Z either. So 1 on with 2 away, Travis Shaw. Travis Shaw is going to fly out to center field. And Braun is left stranded. No hits, no runs, no errors. Bottom of the first. Michael Conforto. 31-14. He's going to lead off with a walk. So brings up Asdrubal Cabrera. Finished the year with the Phillies, as it shows on his card. Let's see. Do we want to do anything? Do we want to bunt? Do we want to hit and run? I think we're going to bunt. No, we're not going to bunt. First inning. 22-0. Good call on the no bunt. 52 is a 7. That'll be a single. Runner to third. First and third, nobody out. Cespedes looking for a big inning here for the Mets. Bottom of the first, 56-34. And that's a fly out to left field. Pause. All right, so it's a fly out to left. I had to add up the fielding. I didn't check the fielding. So both teams are fielding too. Fly out to left, and it's going to be 54 on the depth. Conforto, his speed is an 8. Oh, okay. Speed is an 8. That's Cabrera. My bad. Conforto, I thought that was a little slow, but 12. So 66. Arm and Braun's arm in left field is 15. So he is, or 31, excuse me, 31. That's going to be an automatic sac fly for Cespedes. Cabrera at first. One out now. One run in. There's Jay Bruce. 32-26. It's 4-6 at second base. Fielder's choice. Bruce at first. Here's Gonzalez. 13's a 14. 2 balls. And he strikes out. So Davies gives up the 1 run on the leadoff walk. Conforto comes around and scores. 1-0 New York Mets. Top of the second. Here's Jesus Aguilar. 56. Struck him out. Hernan Perez. A 27 is going to be a ground out to third base. Two-way Orlando Arcia. 25. Grounds out to second. 1-2-3 for the Mets. Bottom of the second is 1-0 Mets. Bob Frazier flies out to left field. It's one deep to the warning track. Ryan Braun there squeezes it. Here's Rosario, 27, and grounds out to third base. Two away, Jose Lobaton. 44, a 9. Versus righties, he's +2. So that's going to be a single off Davies. 2-out single for Lobaton brings up the pitcher, Steven Matz. 14's a 30. He's going to fly out to left field. So top of the third. It's 1-0 Mets. Here's Jet Bandy. Catcher, 66, a 0. And a 46, a 6. -2 versus lefties. 6 on a 9. Is a double for Jet Bandy. Five for 16 coming into that at bat. He's 6 for 17 now. Not bad for a 187 hitter. Sure things will even out. Let's let Davies bunt. Let him bunt. 62. 13. Foul strike. Let's try it again. 43-29. Runner on second. 29, strikeout. Davies goes down swinging. Here's Loren, or attempting to bunt anyway. Kane, 61-14. Walk. First and second, 1 out. Alberto Santana, or Domingo would be his first name. First and second. 56-34. Pops him up to third. Two ways, Ryan Braun. Chance to drive in a run. Or 2 or 3. Oh, just missed a 12. Is a 25. It's ground out to short. Bottom of 3. 1-0 Mets. Top of the order for them. Conforto strikes out this time. Walked his first time. So 0 for 1 for him. Here's Cabrera. Singled his first time. He strikes out here. Can Davies strike out the side? He's going to have to strike out Cespedes. 32. Whoa! 32 is a 13. And he strikes out the side. He does it. Way to go, Zach Davies. Top of the fourth. Here's to you. Top of the fourth, Travis Shaw. 53s and 18s. These are going to be a single or an error on the shortstop. Shortstop is Rosario. He's a 7. So there's going to be an error on the shortstop. Rosario boots one. Shaw at first. Here's Aguilar. 62-41. Double play. 5-4-3. So 2 outs, bases clear for Hernan Perez. Jack of all trades. 56-34. Wise a strikeout. Match strikes him out. So bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 the Mets. Here's Jay Bruce. 63-32. Flies out to right field. Adrian Gonzalez. He struck out his first time up. An 8. 0 change on a 4. It's going to be a single. So Gonzalez gets the best of Davies here. There's Todd Frazier. Gonzalez at first. 27. It's going to be fielder's choice at second base. It's a 5-4. Gonzalez. Frazier at first with 2 away. Rosario. 21-32. Flies to right field. And that's all for the Mets in the 4th. Top of the 5th. Still 1-0 New York. Orlando Arcia. 16-28. Grounds out to short. Jet Bandy doubled his first time up. Got the doubles again, an 8. -2 versus lefties on a 9. Single. The guy's hot. 7 for 18 is Jet Bandy on the year. Brings up Davies with Bandy at first. We're going to have to hit away. 22, a 9. -3 versus lefties. 9 on a 10 is a 30. Fly to left. Runner holds. Lorenzo Cain. 35 is a 9. +7 versus lefties. That drops him down to a 1. Single, runner to second. See the difference. So, first and second with 2 away. Domingo Santana, 12-25. Rounds out to short. Brewers cannot get anything going. As soon as they get started, they get going. They quit. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 New York. Lobaton, 52. 27 grounds out to third. Almost said short. Here's Steven Matz. 16-28. Grounds out to short. Michael Conforto, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 56, and he strikes out again. Walked and 2 strikeouts for him. Has scored the only run. Top of the 6th, Ryan Braun. This is batter number 21. 21 is a 26, so he'll ground out to second. Steven Matz now a 6. Travis Shaw, 42, 22. Catcher, Lobaton's an 8. So he will be fielding 1, an 8 or a 9. So it's a 2-3 put out of Travis Shaw. Alexander, Jesus Aguilar. I don't know where I got Alexander because it says right there Alexander. 65 fouls out to the catcher. 65 was the 35, by the way. Bottom of the sixth. 1-0 Mets. Here's Cabrera. Flies out to center field. And Davies has gone 20 batters. Cespedes with a 0. A 25 is a 6. And that's going to be a double for Cespedes. 1 out double. Davies is now a 18, 19, 20, 21. He is now a 3. Let's see. Here's Jay Bruce. They are going to bring in a new pitcher. It's going to be Jennings. Try not to let this get out of control here. So Davies, he goes 5 1/3. Cespedes at first. There's Jay Bruce, a lefty-lefty matchup. 35 is a 40. Fly out, runner to third. S runner's out at third. He's not an S. Cespedes to third, 2 away. Here's Gonzalez. 44 is an 8, -7 versus lefties on a 19. Right? 8 on a 19 is a single, though. Runner scores. Two for 3 for Agon. It's an RBI. And Cespedes with an RBI. Todd Frazier with Gonzalez at first. 2 away. 32, 26. Fielder's choice. I'll just call it that. 4-6. Mets pick up a very big run. 2-0 now. They lead. Top of the 7th inning. Mass is now a 5. He's going to keep going, though. Here's Perez. Strikes him out. Arcia. 21, 26. Grounds out to second. Here's Jed Bandy, though. 2 for 2. 36. 13 at the 36. That's a ball 1. 3-12. He'll ground out to first. Finally retires him. Bottom of the 7th. Jennings back out. Rosario, 29. Grounds out to the mound. Jose Lobaton, 24. Struck him out. Brings up the pitcher spot, Steven Matz. I think they're going to go to the bench. Timeout. Not 100% sure who all is on the roster for the Mets at this point, but I'm going to go with Jose Reyes. 2 outs and bases clear. 51's a 14. Jennings walks him. E. Steeler. Don't think he can go. So, Conforto. 2 outs and 1 on. 61's a 40. 2 outs, that is a first base unassisted. Top of the 8th inning. Seth Lugo is on for the Mets. So Steven Matz goes 7 innings. And we will have a pinch hitter for the Brewers. Let's take a timeout. Jonathan Villar is going to come on and pinch hit. 21, he strikes out. Lugo strikes him out, brings up Kane. 51's an 8. -4 versus righties. Makes him a 19. 8 on a 19. It's going to be an out. It's going to be a fly to right. Two away, Domingo Santana. 0 for 3 today. 31's a 9 +2 versus righties. It's going to make him a 13. 9 on a 13 single for Santana. And it brings up Ryan Braun. He can tie this thing up. Can he do it? He could tie it up. One swing of the bat. 35, 40. It's first base unassisted. There are 2 outs. So nothing doing for the Brewers. Bottom of the 8th. Still a shutout. But Matz is out of the game. They took him out. And it is going to be Barnes for the Brewers. Jacob Barnes. Jennings goes an inning and 2/3. Here's Cabrera. Bottom of the 8th. 0. 56 +1 versus righties on 11. 6 on an 11. As long as he doesn't have an L or an M, he does not. It is a double for Cabrera. Brings up Cespedes. Oh, 55's an 8. +1 versus righties, so an 11. 8 and 11 is a single runner scores. Single runner scores. If he was an S, he'd be thrown out, but he's not. 2 RBIs for Cespedes, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 day, plus a sacrifice. So here's Jay Bruce, Cespedes at first with nobody out. 35. Fouls out to the catcher. 1 away. Gonzalez, 31, flies to center. So 2 away, Todd Frazier. 63-30. Make sure it's not a strikeout. It's fly to left. No Y on it. We go to the top of the 9th. It's the last call for the Brew Crew. Trailing 2-0. Seth Lugo. Is he going to come back out? Is he going to come back out? I don't know. Let's take a timeout. Juris Familia, the closer, on for the Mets. 2-0 lead. Top of the 9th. Travis Shaw, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. For the Brewers, 15 is a 10. And he is +1 versus righties, so a 13. 10 on a 13. Squeezes it through the infield for a base hit. Leadoff man is on. Tying run to the plate, Aguilar. 25 is an 8. -2 on a, so 16. 8 on a 16 is a 33. He'll pop out. He pops out to third. One away, Hernan Perez. With a 0. 13 is a 6. on an 18. Double runner to third. And F scores. Shaw's not an F though. It is a double. Second and third, one out. Here's Arcia. Brewers threatening. 51 is a 9 on a 16. 9 on a 16 is a 30. Fly to left. So we need to check how deep is it. It's a 54. 54 Shaw speed is a 9. So 63. Left fielder is Cespedes. 37. 63 minus 37 is 26. So 26. Is a 52 or less. Haha, 52. So it's a sac fly. Arcia with a sac fly. Hernan Perez is second. Jet Bandy, the batter. Do you let him bat? Or you like Pena bat? I think they're gonna, or it could be somebody else. Let's let Thames. Yeah, Eric Thames is gonna bat. 36, 33. Runner on second. It's going to end the ball game with a pop out to the shortstop. Eric Thames pops it up to the shortstop. Brewers do get one. It's not enough. They lose 2-1 and drop to 7-7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 hits and no errors for the Brewers. 2 runs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits for the Mets. And they had an error. Barnes goes 1. Let's just tally them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits for Davies. Walks, strikeouts, earned runs. He had 2. And walks and strikeouts, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 strikeouts, no walks. No, he did have 1 walk. My bad. The leadoff man. Leadoff man of the game. Conforto. So Jennings looks like 1 hit, walk, a strikeout. Nothing else. Barnes, 2 hits. Nothing else. So there you go. Davies is the loser. So he'll drop to 0-1, his first decision of the year, his 3rd appearance. And again, Mets drop to 7-7. And they were 7-7 after this game also because they lost in real life. So right on pace are the Brewers that's going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining me. Till game 15, you guys take care and God bless.